me walking across Mr. Leach's property, Crow walking across Mirror's property to get to his f***ing camp every day. And unfortunately, with respect to these, there is less clarity.
So you had both hunters. Were they both in that case?
We know that because of the word. In fact, I'm going to him pretty soon. I've just been waiting because I feel sorry for him. But as soon as the class ends, I'm going to him.
I mean, yeah, in some wild, situation, we might, in a similar situation, say, there were a lot of people and it could have been somebody else.
Why? You can write it up in whatever legalese you want, Leach.
Okay, it's not the but standard. If we apply the but standard to the hunter situation.
Remember the court says the liners appropriate the for their own, whatever that means. That's probably why we don't have any oral in law cases.
You dig the piece of out of his eye, and then you try to identify which of the it came from.
We don't just allow any random person to with respect to a certain piece of.
You want me to read it? This is right at the bottom, last paragraph.
Right, it's not a scenario in which I live next to you and I'm like, ooh, I think I'd like to Leach.
Don't think about that too hard.
You're selling Cusimano your property and he's going to you in 1 month.
It is a case that we don't spend a lot of time reading because no one has adopted an enterprise theory.
It looks like he's a pretty big asshole. You don't go home, you get a new hottie, Mr. Leach, and you don't go home. Or an old hottie, I don't know, whatever.
In the blasting cap case, you had a relatively small group of
Ah, well, you can't yourself. Public records doctrine in Louisiana, everything we've been talking about, right?
If you 12
has Randy Trahan taken possession of the raccoon where he says, these are my raccoons, and he them, and the same 3 raccoons come every single night? Because he actually maybe does more than just look at the raccoons. You didn't use the word captured, but you used what you used. Anyway, every night at the same time, the buddy comes to Randy Trahan's house, Randy him.
I love these moments. And we're getting it on film. This is great.